Coming up this week, my book of the month for November. Hey everybody, it's Kalymnios here from thethougugym.com, here helping you become that superhuman leader that I know that you can be. And this week is the book of the month video. Every month this year in 2016, I've been sharing with you a book that I'm either reading or have read that has kind of had an impact on my life and improved it in some way. All great leaders are readers, or at least the vast majority that I'm aware of are readers. We should be reading all the time so that we can gain knowledge and put that knowledge into practice. There's no point reading for the sake of reading, although it can pass the time, but we want to start applying that knowledge so that we can gain wisdom. You know, that's what wisdom is. It's applied knowledge, not just knowledge for the sake of knowledge. So, the book that I want to recommend this month is kind of like following on from last month's book. I've been getting into a bit of Stoicism and Stoic philosophy, so you can check out the video from last month if you're not quite sure what Stoicism is, but it's an ancient philosophy. It's a way of living and operating in the world that will help bring benefits to the way you live. And I was listening to a podcast and someone happened to mention Stoicism, and they mentioned this book, which is called The Art of Living. I don't know if you can see that there. And it's, who's it by? It's basically an interpretation by a lady called Sharon Lebel of the teachings of Epictetus. So Epictetus was a Roman Stoic, so Stoicism really started in ancient Greece, but he was probably one of the more famous ones that we've got currently today. Or you've got people like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius as well. Epictetus left a couple of kind of big documents which have then been condensed down into really easy modern language, easy to understand in this book. It's very thin, you can kind of see it there, that's pretty thin. And what I like about it is they're very short passages. So, you know, they're like literally that long. So for example, it will say the main statement and explain it a little bit further. So here's one that I'm going to read out to you. Events don't hurt us, but our views of them can. So things themselves don't hurt or hinder us, nor do other people. How we view these things is another matter. It is our attitudes and our reactions that give us trouble. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This is a concept that I live by. It's across many different platforms now, whether that's NLP talks about it, lots of personal development talks about it, but it's, you know, Viktor Frankl talks about it in his book Man's Search for Meaning, which is another great book, and it's so true. And if you live like that, life is going to be a little bit easier for you, trust me. And this is ancient wisdom. And we've got another one here which I'd like to share with you as well. No one can hurt you. People don't have the power to hurt you, even if someone shouts abuse at you or strikes you. If you're insulted, it is always your choice to view what is happening as insulting or not. If someone irritates you, it is only your own response that is irritating you. Therefore, when anyone seems to be provoking you, remember that it is only your judgment of the incident that provokes you. Don't let your emotions get ignited by mere appearances. Try not to merely react in the moment. Pull back from the situation, take a wider view and compose yourself. So very much in alignment with the earlier one that I explained to you. And this book is full of these little nuggets of wisdom really, and you can kind of just sit and contemplate one for the day. Read one a day, you'll probably get through it within like 3 or 4 months, and really take it on board. I think there's a lot of practical wisdom to be gained from Stoic philosophy. It's something that I've probably been inadvertently living for a number of years without really truly recognising it as Stoic philosophy. I'm not all the way there by any stretch, but definitely elements of that philosophy are creeping into my life. That is my book of the month for November, The Art of Living. So grab a copy on Amazon. I'll put a link in their description box below, and yeah, just read it, meditate on it, learn from it, apply it. That's the big thing. Always apply the useful things that you're learning. Alright, that is it for this month's video of the book of the month and this week's video. So please do remember to subscribe, share, like, comment. Let me know what you think of this book, of other books that I maybe should read. I'm always on the lookout for great books. But until next time, remember to stay strong, stay super. Bye-bye.